Mr. Zavalos, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
Right out the gate, assault charges with jail time on the line. What would you do if your future was decided in just a few minutes inside this courtroom? Let's break this down.
You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you an 8-month deferred. Do you know what that is?
What he explained to me, probation, community service, lots of other things that
classes you'll have to do.
Right. A deferred is a type of probation that if you successfully complete it.
Quick legal insight. A deferred sentence is like probation with a second chance attached. If you finish everything, you avoid a conviction. But mess up once, and you're facing the full year in jail. High stakes, right?
You do not end up with a conviction on your record. You can't tell people it was dismissed. It wasn't dismissed. You merely completed the probation successfully, didn't end up with a conviction. What you need to recognize is that you give up almost all rights known by entering into this agreement. And you let us, and you give us the ability to put you in jail for an entire year if you violate this agreement.
4 months instead of 8. That's a huge deal. Do you think this kind of incentive actually helps defendants succeed? Or does it just pressure them harder? Drop your take in the comments.
You can violate it by picking up a new case. Don't do your classes on time. Don't do your community service on time. If you test positive for drugs or alcohol, you violate this community service. Do you understand? I'll make you a deal, though. If you do well, if you're nice to everybody, get your classes done quick and everything done quick, I'll take you off in half the time. So you could really be done with this in 4 months if you really kick butt. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to be understanding, though, if you fail to appear, if you pick up a new case, all bets are off. Do you understand?
Sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you enter into this agreement, you are stuck with it until you complete it successfully or it gets violated. For you to complete this successfully, you must do a Thinking for a Change class. You must do a 4-hour anger management class. Which Thinking for a Change did you want? Were you thinking?
This is a powerful moment. The judge flips the script and asks the defendant to reflect. It's not just punishment anymore. It's about personal growth. You don't often see that in court.
You must also do 30 hours of community service. Do you have any children, sir? Tell me, how far did you get in school?
I just finished my semester last week.
In what?
What do you mean in what?
College or?
Oh, in college, yeah.
Great job. What are you studying?
Natural sciences while I'm still in community college, but when I get to the 4th year, I want to study kinesiology.
Let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
Shh. What do you think this is going to do? Do you think this is going to hurt or help you?
I'm a firm believer in consequence.
What you need to understand,
No matter the perspective of the person who is being, punished or receiving consequence. So I know myself pretty well, and I could say that it's definitely going to be a good stepping stone in regards.
Mr. Zavalos, what I want you to understand, when you're applying for jobs in the future, people don't know you. Even for you to step into the door, the only thing that people are going to look at, employers, they're going to look at, number one, your record. They're going to want to see who you are. And I'm going to tell you now, the more convictions you pick up, the worse it is for you. All you're doing is making life more difficult. Do you understand? I hope with this, you really take it to heart because we want to see you succeed. We want to see you be the best person that you can be. But convictions and criminal cases, no matter what happens, people will still use it. And you need to consider it. When you're out in the free world, self-control. Do you understand?
I understand. Yes, sir. I remember the last conversation, and I feel like I'm doing pretty well on that. I mean, he still heckles me. You know, he tries to get a rise out of me.
Their neighbors judge.
But
You know what? Then it's never going to stop, Mr.
I
Zavalos.
understand.
You need to be the bigger man. And it sucks. And, you know, in life,
Step off the porch.
do you think that there are people who mess with me? You know, on a constant basis, on a daily basis, I have people that are always messing with me as well. You know, but I still try to do the best job I can. I do what's in my heart. I do what I think is right. And that's what you need to do as well. Shh. Mr. Zavalos, be the better man. You know, if you need to move, if you need to get away, you know, but even if they're still heckling with you, call the cops. Find another way.
So the judge wipes away the fines, but makes it crystal clear. This isn't a financial punishment. It's about discipline and responsibility. Next up, though, things take a sharp turn with a brand new defendant facing a DWI.
Don't take matters into your own hands. We don't want to see you fail. All right?
Thank you for your concern.
Well, we want you to be the best person you can be, really. So you're in college, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Read the shorter length. Thinking for a change.
No. But my 30 hours of community service, as long as you're in school, I mean, that's great. Just great. Just better yourself. That's what. So
you wait for the community service judge?
yeah. I mean, if they're okay with it,
We're okay with that.
you know.
And here's the switch from assault to DWI. Which case do you think carries harsher long-term consequences? Probation with possible jail time, or a conviction that follows you forever? Let me know what you choose in the comments.
Just look, the idea is that you learn and you don't come back, right? So how old are you, bud? I'm going to waive all your fines and fees. It's never about the money. Just do what you say you're going to do it on time, and make the most of it, all right? Mr. Zavalos, how do you plead to the assault? Guilty or not guilty? I'm not going to find you guilty. We'll withhold it for 8 months. Do what you say you're going to do. If you ever have a problem, come back, talk to us. We're here for you. Good luck, man. You know?
Thank you very much.
So get your stuff done quick. We'll take you off quick, and you're done, all right? All right.
Like receive word on like when I should start all that.
Shatori over there will tell you exactly what you need to do, all right? Okay, man. Bill letter. All right, Mr. Bill letter.
You should have told me that. That's easier.
So you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You need to understand that you're making a lifetime decision today, and this is a very big one because you're pleading guilty to this offense that it's going to go on your record. Once it's on your record, it's there forever. It's even there after you die. And it's important because when you get into a car in the future, if you start consuming alcohol, if you do before you get into a car, you get pulled over. All officers do is they look at your criminal history. They look at how you are. What do you think is going to happen if they smell alcohol and they look at this? Probably not going to go well. So if I were you, I would never get in a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, because it's a humongous and it's just a big financial risk. Do you understand?
Yes, sir, I did.
You also give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement today. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers if you're not a citizen. There are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Like I said, once you plead guilty, there's no turning back. Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty? The other thing I want you to understand, Mr. Bill Letter, is that, you know, DWI is big business. When you plead guilty to a DWI, there's a $3,000 surcharge that DPS hits you. If you don't pay it, you don't get a license until you do. There's also court costs to the tune of around $500. I will do you a favor and I will waive them. But I want you to understand that if you come back a second DWI, you're looking at around $6,000 in surcharges. $6,000. Not to mention court costs. You could look forward to around $7,000 in fines and fees. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Literally, one button on your phone, $50, anywhere you want to go in this city. Uber, that's what I'm trying to say. It's extremely easy. They'll come pick you up no matter where you want to go. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'll find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 3 days in jail. I will give you credit for the 1 day that you've done. I am going to suspend your license for 90 days.
Can we get ALR credit?
Why?
One, do you want to know about personally, or two, he already
I'm already
obviously.
taking off around $3,500 worth of fines and fees.
Correct. So he's retired, but he has a lot of medical, issues that he has to go to. And also, I believe you said that your siblings also need help driving around, getting around to medical, and groceries and responsibilities such as that.
I'm a firm believer that everybody makes mistakes. You're allowed to make a mistake once in a while. But if you continue to make mistakes that endanger the lives of other people, at that point, it's not a mistake and it's a choice. And when you make childish choices, you get treated like a child. And what we do with children here, we put them over our knee and we spank them like a little child. But we do it with a ton of jail time. So get a clue. Just don't get into a car if you've had even a sip of alcohol. Do you understand, Mr. Billletter?
Yes, Your Honor.
I will acquiesce to you, but that's it.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Good luck, sir.